Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading. Hope you're all well. Thank you for tuning in. It's the 1st of February 2026. I'm going to do a general tarot read for you guys and see what you've got going on. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. So, messages for Aquarius. What messages do we have for Aquarius? Okay, the Lovers in reverse, 10 of Cups in the upright, 5 of Pentacles in the upright, Page of Wands in the upright, Queen of Swords in the reverse. So, a question of choice, decisions, emotional fulfillment and harmony, rejection, passion, non-committal passion perhaps, and someone who is, well, shut off, detached, a bit up and down in their feelings. Perhaps you're dealing with a non-committal kind of casual connection here that you or someone thinks could turn into a 10 of Cups, but at the moment it's in quite a cold, detached, lonely old place. Wondering who's going to bring you emotional fulfillment and happiness and who's just going to bring you Page of Wands energy. It's all good in the moment, and then when that moment's gone and the fire's died down, it leaves you in a very, well, rejected, lonely, kind of rubbish place. So let's start clarifying. The Lovers in reverse. Why is it here for Aquarius? The Lovers in reverse. I kid you not. Yeah, someone here is trying to decide whether a connection, a person, a relationship is a good choice or not. Is this person going to make me happy, or is it all about the passion? Is it going to turn into a 10 of Cups, or is it just going to stay in wishy-washy, up and down, confusing energy? 10 of Cups. Why is the 10 of Cups here for Aquarius? 9 of Swords in reverse. Trying to get out of some sort of negative thinking, repeated negative mindset. Limiting oneself by negative thoughts or overthinking about a situation. Trying to get out of your head a bit about this. Releasing oneself. Not being stuck on some sort of dark, negative thought, or just something that's been in your mind going over and over and over and over, and you want to get out of that. It's not good for anyone. 5 of Pentacles. Why is it here for Aquarius? Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, someone here is very... They talk a good talk, but they are not mature enough to walk the walk. They're not all committed enough to walk the walk. They're very unpredictable in their feelings. They're good at getting all fired up, and they might sort of present to you that, yeah, well, let's see how it goes. Yeah, this could be the 10 of Cups. This could make us really happy, or I could make you really happy. But once that excitement and that intense kind of fiery energy has died down, nothing. Page of Wands. Why is he here for Aquarius? The Tower in reverse. Someone is resisting a change. Someone is resisting walking away, resisting a change, holding themselves back from going through some sort of painful, sudden or shocking experience that will allow for transformation. Someone's not letting the tower fall. Queen of Swords in reverse energy. Why is she here for Aquarius? Eight of Cups in the upright. Someone is walking away or needs to walk away or is avoiding their feelings or is getting to the point of releasing this non-committal, wishy-washy, up and down, illusionary, rejected, you know, someone has feelings and emotions here, but they are getting to the point of thinking, well, it's not serving me. I've got feelings here and I've got attraction here, but I haven't got a complete emotional fulfillment here. So I kind of need to walk away from this for my own personal growth, for my own good, for my own health, for my own mind. This is not serving me. It's serving me in certain ways, but not fully. It's making me feel good sometimes, but it's making me feel really cold and rejected and unloved in the next moment, unwanted. The Lovers in reverse, it's here twice for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know about the Lovers in reverse? The Emperor. Law and order. Creating structure. Creating, well, doing something about it. No nonsense. You know, getting your power back and saying, hang on a minute, this is not acceptable. I'm going to make a decision that's going to bring back some balance, some stability. I'm going to make a decision and I'm going to make it from the best of my ability, and I am an Emperor. If anyone knows how to rule with clarity, authority, structure and balance in a very no-nonsense way, it's an Emperor. Nine of Swords in reverse. Why is it here for Aquarius? Seven of Pentacles. So, some seeds have been planted, some hopes, some very small possibilities of potential, of stability. Someone has been, yeah, they've planted seeds and they've been waiting patiently to see if they grow, see if they harvest, see if they bring something that's good. Page of Cups in reverse energy. Why is it here for Aquarius? Judgment. Needing to make a decision, come to some sort of awakening, or someone is coming to some sort of awakening and freeing oneself from thinking about something over and over again. Someone is coming to the point of clear awakening, judgment and order and decision. The Tower in reverse. Why is it here for Aquarius? Ace of Wands. Potential. Getting all fired up about, you know, wanting to take action on something, desiring something, wanting to create, manifest, wanting to birth something. Something that gets you all fired up and something you want to, you desire, you want to take action, you want it to happen. Progression. Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here for Aquarius? The High Priestess. Listening to one's gut feeling and intuition. Going within to tune into yourself. To see how you really feel about something. What guidance, or looking for guidance within yourself. Looking for an answer within yourself, trusting what your inner self tells you, what your guide and guidance tells you, what your intuition tells you. Follow it. It serves you well. The Emperor. Why is he here for Aquarius? Page of Cups. Again. Someone could be very charming, very dreamer-like, very presenting themselves in a very attractive, charming, believable way. But they're not. I mean, a Page of Cups. He's not a Knight of Cups. He's definitely not a King of Cups. He's very dreamy, very charming, very alluring, very tempting, but he's not very sure of how he really feels. He's not very sure of how he feels at all, because he's not mature enough in his energy to, or he's not mature enough, he's not stable enough in his feelings yet. He needs to learn a little bit more about feelings first, and the depth of them, and what that comes with maturity and learning and going through experiences. And he's only a Page. He's not quite there yet. So he's not very, he talks a good talk, but he's not yet able to walk the walk. He's not consistent. He's not stable. But he's very dreamy. He's very charming. Very alluring. Very believable. Seven of Cups. Sorry, Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here for Aquarius? The Star. Hope and faith. You've planted some seeds and you're hoping that you're going to get a good harvest. You're hoping that something good is going to come of the effort and the work you've put in and the time you've invested, or the effort that you've invested. You're hopeful that you will be rewarded well for your work, for your patience, for your effort. Judgment. Why is it here for Aquarius? Three of Pentacles in reverse. But you're feeling like you're kind of not working on a team here. This is not a team effort. Someone's making all the effort and someone's not making any effort. Or someone's not communicating with you, or someone's not giving you any sort of communication or input, or there's some sort of advice that's not being taken, or someone's not taking some advice. Someone's not on the same page here. They're not being a team player. They're not working towards the same kind of common goal. Ace of Wands. Why is it here for Aquarius? Two of Cups. Yeah, so there's feelings here. There's some sort of connection here. Some sort of strong connection. Well, yeah, strong connection I would say, but I'm going to say it's more based on the passion and the physical side of things. But there is love here, apparently. Or there is feelings here. Intense feelings. The High Priestess. Why is she here for Aquarius? Six of Wands. Attention, recognition. Well, yeah, perhaps they're giving you a lot of attention. Perhaps you're feeling somewhat appreciated and recognised and achieved and successful. Or someone likes attention, or you're enjoying the attention, or they're enjoying the attention. For however long that lasts, I'm getting. Page of Cups. Why is he here again for Aquarius? There's that Emperor again. Someone's needing to get something done. Someone's needing to take action, or action is being taken, perhaps. We'll find out. But yeah. Someone's taking action and someone's not, or someone's wanting to take action and someone's not. The Star. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there you go. There is love, but is it love? There's definitely passion. There's definitely passion, and there's definitely two Page of Cups here. This is somewhat unhealthy. Breadcrumbs, one-sided, non-committal, casual. Someone's looking to perhaps know if it's going to be more, but someone is somewhat dependent or seeking recognition, seeking validation from this, holding on to this because it validates them in some way, or this situation, this person validates them. Three of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. And someone is not committed. Ungrounded. Not loyal, not committed. Just messing around, just playing games. More interested in money perhaps, or their career or their job or whatever it is, their power, their status. I am getting an older masculine energy, or a powerful masculine energy, someone who is perhaps very career driven or wealthy, or someone that is focused on career status, and not so much on deep feelings or commitment, because they're kind of too busy with whatever else they've got going on in their life. Two of Cups. Why is it here for Aquarius? Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's a want, a passion, a desire to create something more from this, but it's not happening. It's delayed, or it's just the action. Someone here needs to take action and they're not doing it. Something needs to progress, to ignite, to happen, and it's just not. It's stuck in an energy of, well, of who knows. The energy of who knows. Six of Wands. Three of Cups in reverse. So could be external factors affecting this. Could be, I don't know, an external factor, someone's job, or another connection, or a person, or a friend, or a family member, or an older masculine, a father figure that doesn't agree with something, or whatever it is. Could be, yeah, third party, could be some sort of toxicity there. Some sort of, someone's listening to other people's advice too much, or someone's needing time alone. Someone's needing to, perhaps someone's partying too much and they need to take time out from socialising a bit too often. The Emperor. Why is the Emperor here for Aquarius? The Emperor. Very strong energy here. Someone needs to take back their power. Or someone is about to. You got the Emperor twice. 3 times. You got the Emperor 3 times. Alright, so there's something about power here. There's something about power and discipline and rules and stability and structure. Someone wants to create that. Someone, they don't want to be up and down in this wishy-washy, toxic, dependent energy. They want to be in the Emperor energy. They want to sit back on their throne. Take direction, and take direction of their life, of their love life, of their whatever it is. They're needing to, want to make a decision here, needing to make a decision, needing to take control of the situation again that seems to be running in no real direction. Two of Cups in reverse energy. Why is it here for Aquarius? The Fool in reverse energy. Indecision, hesitation, bad choices, risk taking, holding oneself back or being too reckless, making silly decisions, silly choices, or not taking or not making any decisions at all, not going forward, holding oneself back from moving on, or go, you know, however it resonates. King of Pentacles in reverse. Why is he here for Aquarius? Knight of Swords in reverse. Again, more kind of impulsive, reckless energy or thinking. Not thinking of consequences, not thinking of the consequences of one's actions. Just charging ahead with no real direction, with no real thought as to where we are going. Very ungrounded, very, well, reckless, irresponsible. Definitely not what an emperor would do. Ace of Wands in reverse energy. Why is it here for Aquarius? Ten of Pentacles. Wanting stability. Wanting commitment, loyalty, abundance, long-term success, something that can be built on. Something that is going in a specific, a direction, something that is going in solid direction, something that is rooted solid into the ground with no nonsense, no half plans, no half truths, no half feelings, solid. Or perhaps this has something to do with finances or a business or career or family, legacy, perhaps inheritance. Once again, I'm getting that older masculine energy. I was getting it for, I can't remember who I was getting it for, but he's been there through a few readings. Someone here is dealing with something with regards to family and inheritance and an older father figure. Or a powerful kind of father figure or father of the family. And there's a question of inheritance here and approval of one's choices in love. Three of Cups in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Someone's been patient, they're waiting, they've been committed, they've been persevering. But they're getting bored. They're feeling stuck. They're, getting bored of being there and committed and loyal and patient. And there's nothing changing here. They're not getting the Ten of Pentacles. They're not getting equal input. They're just kind of, getting bored. I've done enough. What's it going to be? If I don't need to be putting my effort in here, then I will go and put it somewhere else. The Emperor. The Empress. All right, so this is this is for some quite a strong, intense, powerful connection. Someone that you feel is your divine counterpart. Someone that you feel you could build an empire with. Someone that you see ultimate growth, stability, happiness with. Perhaps you've already got it. The Fool in reverse. Why is he here for Aquarius? Three of Pentacles. So, teamwork. Perhaps, perhaps things are, or you're trying to work on a team, or you've, or someone is on the team and then they're not. They're working towards the same goal and then they're not. I'm still getting this wishy-washy energy. I'm going to put these into their suits in a moment. Knight of Swords in reverse energy. Why is he here for Aquarius? The World in reverse. Waiting for success. Delayed plans. Something here is not being achieved. Someone here is sort of wishy-washy as to whether they're on the same team or not. Whether they're heading towards the same success, the same plans, whether they are part of it or not. So something here has not been successful as yet, or it's still processing, still ongoing. Ten of Pentacles. Why is it here for Aquarius? Four of Cups. Remorse, regret, disillusionment, holding on to something that is perhaps a delusion, or perhaps an illusion. Are you seeing what's really there? Is someone being real about how they're feeling, about the plans that are in place? Are you really listening to your intuition on something here? Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So there could be some sort of situation around money, business, career, finance. You're waiting, something's kind of ongoing here. You're trying to maybe get your team together in your business, in work, trying to work together to create this Ten of Pentacles kind of legacy, abundance. Perhaps it's a family business, and you are, maybe there's a younger and an older energy here that are not agreeing on how a business should be run. And you're kind of trying to get on the same page, but someone has very different views to the other person, very different ways of how to run a business. Someone's very set in their traditional ways. This is the way it's always been. This is how it's always worked. And you've got a younger energy that's more, you know, new, innovative. Oh, for goodness sake. Someone wants to do new things to grow a business, and someone wants to stay doing the old ways, the way it's always been. And there's a bit of a sort of a loggerhead there. Temperance in the upright, Strength in the reverse, Two of Cups in the reverse, Death in the reverse, Page of Pentacles in the reverse, Six of Swords in the upright, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So there's resistance. Yeah, well, we kind of gathered that. Two of Cups. Here's my heart, I'm taking it back. Here's my feelings, nope. It's back and forth, back and forth. Someone's unsure, someone's resisting an ending. Someone's needing to create balance. Someone's losing their inner strength and they need to grab hold of that very quickly. Six of Swords, moving on. But this is, you know, this is a, yeah, I'm going to put these into their suits. One moment. Right, there's an issue here that I can see within a family matter, a business matter. There's a family business here, I think, that is possibly in dispute about, or some sort of inheritance, some sort of finance. There is an older masculine here who is somewhat traditional, somewhat he kind of rules his thinking, his ways, his laws. There's a younger energy and an older energy here within a family that are arguing about the future of a business, of a legacy, of an inheritance. And someone is wanting to do things how they have always been done. Another situation, there is perhaps someone who's very much more focused on status, material, success, money, power. There's someone here that's very dependent as well on a situation that has very much been more of temptation, of non-committal, desire, passion. There appears someone's very conflicted. There's an unhealthy attachment here. Someone's under the illusion that something is going to be a Ten of Cups, a Ten of Pentacles, a happy ever after, but there is someone here that is very emotionally avoidant, very wishy-washy in their emotions. They're very good at the passion, but they're not very good at deep emotions. They're not giving closure. They're not, there's a delay, there's a blockage. There's an Ace of Wands here that could potentially be in existence, but it's not. It's blocked, and there's not much action being taken on this. There's a decision that needs to be made that someone is not making. There is an ending here that needs to happen that someone is not ending. There is balance that needs to be brought, because there is a tower that needs to be, a tower needs to fall and it's not falling. Someone's remaining very hopeful that it does, but I have a feeling that they're trapped in some sort of illusion with someone that's very non-committal. And yeah, they're waiting, they're hoping, they're feeling rejected. Someone's kind of coming in saying, yeah, I'm on the same team, we're in this together, but they're not. They're not doing what needs to be done. They're all talk and no action. And yeah, quite a mixed bag here, but this is very much about change, attachment, healthy attachment, and very unhealthy attachment. This is what the energy is, and again, it's only, you know, I'm only here for guidance. You have free will. This is what it will be until something progresses or changes or ends or begins, or yeah, but there's power struggles and there's a very heavy energy of illusion here that someone needs to come out of for their own health, their own well-being, their own personal growth. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Hope it helped. If it resonated, please give the video a thumbs up so I can help grow my little channel. If you would like more readings, please subscribe to the channel. If you would like readings that are more specifically based on love and relationships, head over to my other channel, which is Raven Oracle Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. Best wishes, lots of love. Until next time, bye-bye.